People, thank you for clicking on the video, taking the time out of your day to watch this video. This is Albert Aldridge of albertaldridgefitness.com. The low battery sign has just started coming up, so fingers crossed that I'm able to record this in one take and do it for the whole video. But today I've just done incline bench. I was aiming for 3 sets of 8 to 12. That was the strength portion. I know it's slightly higher rep, but I prefer going more higher rep just because of my tennis elbow that I suffered from in the past, and it still gives me a little bit of a niggle from time to time. And then I moved on to shoulders, so it was pretty sucks if I'm honest. My strength has gone down since my holiday when I lost about 6-7 pounds. Who knows how much muscle mass I lost, because I still looked okay and I was maintaining strength because I was going to the gym. But this morning I did an AMRAP set to start with 60 kilos plus. At this gym I go to, it's more of a powerlifting and CrossFit gym, so we have the green discs, blue discs and red discs. They're smaller than 1.25 kilos, but I'm not sure how much each one weighs. I think the blue one's the smallest, then the green, then the red, or the blue and the green the other way around. But if you're a powerlifter and you use these, please let me know how much these micro plates do weigh, because it'll be quite helpful for me because it doesn't say it on the actual disc. But I added 2 of those red discs on each side, and I did the first set. I think I got an AMRAP of 7 reps, and then I went up to 12 by doing rest pause for all 3 sets. So it took me a little bit of a while, and then I moved on to shoulders, where I started off with push press, which I've never done standing, as well as I think it's Bradley press or Bartman press or something like that. I got it from an old school bodybuilder, and it's literally what people do for mobility, but you add weight to it. So you bring the bar, well, you'll see it on the footage, bar in front of you, then to the back, then back to the front again in this motion. Really good for shoulder mobility, and also gaining strength and increasing the size of your medial deltoid. So that is the when you do lateral raises, you hit the medial. So you have the front portion, the anterior, the side medial, and then the back, which is the rear delt. And that was, I used barely any weight for that. I think I tried doing 40 kilos, that was a joke, then 35, then 30, and then I think I eventually went down to 25 kilos for that exercise, the Bradley press or whatever it is, and it was a struggle. And then I moved on to Arnold press, rear delt flies on the pec deck machine. It was a really good workout. In fact, I did get quite a sweat on, obviously, in my Kai Green hoodie, because I am a big fan of his. Moving on to the topic of this video, there is no excuse for anyone to not be able to put on weight and put on muscle mass when they're in a lean bulk. That's it. Okay, I'm joking. First point is there's no excuse to not hit your calories, because what I preach with my customized nutrition plans is that you have a caloric number to aim for, a certain amount of protein to hit each day, which is 0.8 of a gram to a gram of protein per pound of your body weight, and make sure you get your 5 portions of fruit and veg in a day. So not 5 veg and 5 fruit, but a combination of those two to get 5 portions. And then that's it. Be flexible with the rest of your diet. So don't be so caught up with how many carbohydrates and fats you're having. Don't worry if you go maybe a little bit over on your fats one day and lower on carb, and then maybe another day you might go very high carb and low fat. Don't worry, but I would recommend going slightly higher carbohydrate than fats, just because you're going to the gym and you're using glycogen to create energy to fuel your workouts, and you need to get them from carbohydrates. But for example, if somebody has hit their protein, hit their veggies, and has hit their protein, hit their protein goal and their veggie intake, but they're very way off with their caloric number, all you need to do is go for a slightly higher fat food to be able to hit your calories. It's very easy, because you can have, it's very dense in calories. You don't need much of a food high in fat in order to be able to intake a high amount of calories. So examples of foods high in fat include almond butter, that's disgusting, I just spat just there, almond butter, peanut butter, avocados, eggs, fatty fishes like salmon, they're high in omega-3 fish oils. And a good example of a meal which is high in fat is have some whole milk with protein powder if you use it, and then on toast put peanut butter and jam. Carbohydrates, fats, high calories, boom. So all you need to do, if you're somebody who's trying to aim for 3,000 calories, you get to 2,500 and you don't think you can hit your calories for the rest of the day, just go to the peanut butter jar, work out how many grams of peanut butter you need in order to hit the 3,000 goal you're going for, then just have it in one spoon. Boom, done. Second point, what I advocate is, because you're in a lean bulk, be a bit more flexible with your diet, because we're not going to go on stage. I'm more aiming towards people who are at the start of their bodybuilding journey. Maybe you're a couple of years into it and you would like to go on stage one day, but you're not quite there yet. And so just include a bit more junk, what we call, and cheat foods into your diet. So I'm talking about chocolate, ice cream, fried foods that you can get at the supermarket, pizza, chips. Just include them in your lifestyle so you can stick to this diet and it's more balanced and you'll be able to enjoy it more, because that's what I do in my customized nutrition plans. I include junk food, what we call, and cheat foods every day, in moderation obviously, in order for people to be able to stick to the diet and enjoy the process. Because yesterday I think I must have had, I love the Tesco value chocolate. They come in small squares, it's milk chocolate. I think I must have had at least 16 squares or 20, which is about 3/4 of a bar. So I'm a little bit of a chocoholic, but you will see that in a full day of eating very soon, actually at the end of this week on Sunday. You might be asking me, what's the point of having complex carbohydrates like wholemeal bread, wholemeal pasta, bran flake cereal, if all I need to do is focus on my protein intake, vegetables for the day, as well as calories? But I believe that you do need complex carbohydrates in your diet as well as a variety of vegetables, because they have so many benefits, such as it'll put you in the best hormonal production position, so you'll be producing hormones at the best rate if you have a good combination of complex carbohydrates and fruits and vegetables in your diet. Therefore you'll be able to produce testosterone and therefore build muscle as a result of it. And also vegetables include many vitamins, mineral benefits, for example, and like with fatty fishes as well, they contain omega-3 fish oils, really good for joint health, as well as, say, in vitamins and minerals within vegetables, say vitamin D3, that's really good for joint health again, and vitamins in general. Just make sure, it'll be making sure that you're in the healthiest state and you're less likely to become ill. And because if you become ill, you won't be able to go to the gym and you won't be able to get your gains. But if you have a variety of complex carbohydrates and vegetables in your diet, you'll be less likely to become ill, and therefore you'll be able to go to the gym more frequently, stay consistent, and therefore be able to build muscle over the long-term period of time. And complex carbohydrates, they do contain carbs, and what you need carbohydrates for is glycogen to fuel your workouts in order to be able to push heavy weights, as well as push yourself to the point of fatigue and push your body past that limit that you need to get past in order to build muscle. So the glycogen benefits, the hormone benefits, put you in a healthy state. There's an endless list. I've only touched upon a few, but that is the reason why you need complex carbs and fruit and vegetables in your diet. If you are struggling, again, to hit your calories, then I do recommend liquid calories. So that could be whole milk, fruit juices. They are higher in fructose and fruit sugars. That's absolutely fine. That's just a form of fast digesting carbohydrate. That's all right to have. Just have it in moderation, obviously. And they usually contain around 50 calories per 100 milliliters. And finally, you can get weight gainers. You can make your own weight gainer shakes and you can buy them online, but I recommend that you make your own weight gainer shakes. For example, you don't even need protein powder. You can literally use, say, chocolate milk from the supermarket, Greek yogurt, pasteurized egg whites, so you can buy egg whites that are alright to drink from the carton, and then put some peanut butter in it, and then you've got high protein, high fat, high calorie weight gainer shake. Finally, eat smaller meals throughout the day. I personally don't do this. I like to push my meals towards the end of the day because I'm more into my intermittent fasting. But somebody who's, say, eating 4,000 calories a day, it's a ridiculous amount of food. I would recommend spreading that over more frequent meals over the course of the day. So say eating every 2 to 3 hours having smaller meals. Therefore, you'll prevent bloatedness and you'll feel better throughout the day, and you'll be able to intake more food without feeling uncomfortable. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you give it a like, give it a share to anyone who you think might find this helpful. Leave me a comment in the section below. I will reply to you. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and it's time to make the best version of you. This is Albert Aldridge signing out. Capiche, arrivederci, bye. See you tomorrow.